So, yeah, I'll get you set up here. We'll try it. Hopefully we don't lose a finger, or we got our safety glasses on, so let's try. All right, here we go. I'm actually a little bit scared. Oh, what? No way. It's fucking working. Oh, what? No way. Look at that. That's fucking way better than it was. Fuck's sake. What a great trick. And I didn't lose my eyes, so I can still see my wife's boobs. Fuck's sake. Keep that in mind. Safety.
Alright! Welcome back to the stream, everybody. This shiny Morgrem. It's trying to be stupid and elude us. But we won't give up. No, 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 no. Alright, well. We're supposed to be at work right now, but we woke up with a freaking raging headache. A little feverish, and also feeling like we were gonna throw up. We actually almost did. I was freaking gagging, or not gagging, but retching and coughing and stuff. I took butt tons of meds, and then I just gave up on because I was sitting at the toilet for so long, just retching and coughing. So I was just like, I'm just gonna go lay down, and you know, if I need to throw up, I got the bowl. You know, I'm not gonna sit in the bathroom and retch over the bowl infinitely. It's kind of frustrating. So I laid down, and eventually my head started feeling better, and I went back to sleep for like 4 hours, and then when I woke up, my head was hurting again. So I had some caffeine because I'm addicted. And I took more meds. And now I've kind of gotten like an even kind of base keel going. I can still feel the headache looming in the back of my noggin, but I feel bad because I've already missed 2 days of work this week, but freaking Theo got me sick, and it's just kicking my butt, man. I went to work one day sick because I felt bad, and I was like, if I can get through the day, let's do it. But when my head's hurting so bad I don't want to stand, and I'm retching, I'm like, alright, well, I'm actually debilitated at the moment. I just feel bad for the next dude that's got to work that area. But it is what it is. Man, this Morgrem, though, it's been uncharacteristically, frustratingly elusive. Come on, my guy. Starting to think these shiny things are rare or something. Dance a big old Snorlax. In Poker Man's go! Gonna run away. I'm trying to catch it in a regular Pokeball because I don't care that much about it. I know it's probably gonna be really bad stats. Oh, an excellent throw though. You have a dip? No, you're staying? Alright, let's try to get 2 excellents in a row. Nope, it's a great. Oh, it's not bad though. Alright, we caught it. And time to see it have horrible, horrible stats, because it seems like when the CP is high, the stats are low. Oh yeah. We're trying to get Legendary in Hearthstone just because we were laying in bed, and we're up to Diamond, so we're doing well, but we're using a rush deck, so kind of stalling out a little bit because if anybody knows how to deal with our shenanigans, which a lot of people do, then yeah. But we have some stuff to help complete our collection. The first display case I got I was pretty disappointed with because it just doesn't fit the sitting cuties all that well. So I'm going to try to change up the display by getting these little doll action figure holder thingies and positioning them in ways that might make them look better. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. But we got our frame to hold our one graded card. We just got to put it together, put the frame in there, and then that will be cool. And then we got the ones for our finger puppets, but we still haven't gotten Rotom Wash because it's coming from Japan, and the guy said it can take as long as a month. So I'm like, dude, come on, bro. That's not what AI told me, bro. But he probably sent it as cheap as possible, which I don't blame him for. Dude's trying to make money. And that reminds me, I wonder where those keychains are. I way overspent on some Rotom keychains that were from the Pokemon Center back in the day, and just want to see where they're at. Looks like the last update was from yesterday, and it still just says on transit, arriving on time, which is supposed to be as late as the 5th, so that doesn't give us a lot of information. What's up? Normally it'd be at work right now, Nehemiah, but Theodore got me sick, and it's been a rough couple of days. So if you see him, just be careful of that. I think it's probably been long enough for him that he's not contagious, but you guys usually hang out online anyways, so I don't know of many diseases that spread online outside of computer viruses. And that's a whole different story. As you can see, this Morgrem is still being a punk, man. Just refuses to shine. It makes me paranoid that this one actually is shiny locked and just nobody documented it, but it's been so many years since this game's come out, and with so many people dedicated to researching it, I feel like this one they wouldn't have missed. So I'm just getting exceptionally unlucky. Man. I don't know what's going on here. Kinda being dumb. Stupid Morgrem, bruh. Trying to see if anybody's gotten this specific Morgrem before, and I've looked this up a dozen times. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, we'll have to just continue on whilst being paranoid. Gotta try to drink some water today. We've had a lot of caffeine, but gotta balance it out with the water, or else we can't expect to start to recover and feel better. Gotta balance our caffeine addiction with our desire to recover. Alright, let's see what this sold for. Okay. Come on, Morgrem. It's okay if you shine. Nobody's gonna be mad at you, bro. I promise. Just go ahead and shine. Oh. Come on, game. Hmm. Oh, brother. How are these pants still green? After all this time. Still green. Continually and perpetually green. A little crazy if you think about it. Right. We can get a shiny. It's not a problem. It just has to happen. And the problem is that it's not happening. So I guess it is a problem. In a way. What can you do, though, huh? You just gotta keep going and going. Yeah, if my head starts hurting again, I'll have to dip, though, because... it's pretty torturous. I've hit an even keel right now, but... if I can kind of feel it looming in the distance, so... if it kicks back up, I'm probably going to go lay back down, because I'm trying to do a lot of resting today, so that I can hopefully feel better tomorrow, because I don't have infinite sick time, and I don't want to leave everyone high and dry that normally runs the stuff I've been covering, which will be me. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. Perhaps it was a mistake to stream. I wanted to get some encounters in because I want to get this shiny Morgrem, but I'm still feeling pretty run down even though I slept like 10 hours. The problem with, like, movies these days, I want to take Theo to the movies because it's fun, but there hasn't really been very many that are, like, worth going to, you know what I mean? I think the only thing I've considered taking him to when it finally comes out is the Street Fighter movie, just because it looks pretty silly. Doesn't look like it's taking itself too serious. And the graphics look alright. So I don't know. I wonder if there's any movies you guys are looking forward to. Because Avengers Doomsday looks pretty meh. Spider-Man sounds alright, but doesn't look good enough to go to, like, you know, a fancy theater and spend a bunch of money on snacks and stuff and have the full experience. Just looks like it's probably fine, so I'd rather watch that at home. Because it's so difficult for them to just make a decent blockbuster movie so people want to go out and make an event, make an experience out of it. Like, people literally want to do that. It's fun, but they've been making such bad movies that it makes it feel like a waste, because you go out and you spend the money on the tickets, the money on the snacks and drinks and everything, and then you're like, that was alright. Like, it was okay, you know what I mean? And I'm not even like saying it needs to be something amazing, you know? Just put like enough like action and story and everything to keep you engaged. And they also been making movies like way too long, so like they're getting worse at telling stories and they're making them longer. It's like, you guys are going the wrong direction. If you're gonna tell worse stories, make them shorter. Then it's not as much of a commitment to watch your trash. Not much of a movie critic, but it's just my 2 cents. Oh, my stomach is starting to bubble too. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I was feeling like nauseous, but then I was also feeling like I was gonna have diarrhea. Man, everything's been going awry with my body. So I guess it's good we went and did our physical before we, like, fully started feeling crummy as all get out. Well, actually, I guess it was in between feeling crummy as all get out. So we've had some ups and downs, which is kind of funny. You'd think you just consistently feel bad, but I was just like, oh, feel pretty terrible. Okay, I can manage this. Feel, like, way worse than before. Well, I guess feel terrible again. Manage it. Feel way worse than before. It's like, dude. I'm not used to it, because usually I kick illnesses within like a day or two, but my goodness. Maybe it's something about being old and not resting as much as I should. Also, I've only been eating like one meal a day. I haven't really been able to eat while I'm working because I get like busy and I don't feel hungry. So I'm thinking about having like an early lunch dinner thing. Because what ends up happening is I have lunch and then I'm not hungry for dinner and then I go to bed without that. So I have like a kind of pseudo light breakfast, no lunch, and then like a late lunch and no dinner. And I just don't think it's a very good balance. I gotta work on it. Not eating anything particularly horrible, but I just need to sit down and like have a well thought out meal. We'll see what happens. So my stomach is starting to bubble, my head's starting to hurt again. This is not good, dude. And I've been freaking eating Tums like they're going out of style. Trying to combat this, like, indigestion and heartburn and stuff I've been having. Don't get old, I don't recommend it. It's kind of interesting because it feels like, in terms of how long you grow and develop, in the grand scheme of things, seems like a footnote in terms of like once you're done growing and you're like basically deteriorating. It feels like you deteriorate for so much longer than you actually grow. And that's what's funny about the way that the world used to be, because it used to be that basically you would grow, develop, and then, all right, goodbye. Like you'd hit your max development, then you'd go off to war or get some disease or something, and you're dead. But now that we've devised ways of taking care of ourselves and lengthening our lives, now we're just on that downside of deterioration for so much longer now. And it's fine as long as you're not living your life in constant pain or illness or degradation or whatever. But yeah. Dude, this guy's been trying to trade me all day. I feel bad for him. I'll trade him on my phone so that he doesn't have to keep trying to trade me. Am I the only one selling that item? Seems unlikely. I got you, bro. Here you go, my dude. My stomach is getting worse. I don't know if I can even do the full hour that I usually do. Ooh. Just trying to get a few encounters in, man, because this thing's not going to shine if I don't do the work, you know what I'm saying? It's making me verify my account. What the heck? It's a little weird. Makes sense, though. It's trying to protect me, you know what I mean? I get it. All right. I just got a message on my work phone. Hang on. Alright, I'm back. Time for the shiny. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know you're worried about it, but you don't have to worry about it. Okay, we'll get the shiny. Ain't no problem. Could be a problem, but it won't be. Because shinies shine for me. That's what they do. That's just what they do. I don't make the rules, I just live in reality. Oh, my stomach's getting worse. Oh, brother. I'm going to try to make it through the hour so we can get some encounters done, but we might have to go lay back down because my actual factual goodness. We're hurting. kind of hoping that my stomach just bubbles up to a point where it's like, where I can, like, you know, kind of get sick and then be on the opposite side of it. I was kind of hoping for that this morning when I was feeling nauseous. I was like, alright, well, at least if we get it out, we'll feel better for a moment. But I have seen myself go into cycles where I'm just like throwing up all day and just, you know, it's just perpetual, and that just stresses me out. Dude. So I was like, I'll just try to go to sleep. And it worked out fairly well, actually. Alright. Ugh. Man, the RNG gods have not smiled on us as of recently. They could. 'tis within their power. But they have not. The pants stay green. The pants stay green. If you know what I mean. The pants stay green. The pants stay green. I want them to change to blue, but they stay green no matter what I do. They stay green. Not right. Let's just get this shiny real quick, because then we can get our max soup and continue on to the next hunt. Sounds good to me. Oh my goodness. We're already feeling gassy. I don't know that soda was the best option. had been ill-advised, and we already are bubbling in our bowels. I'm not sure. I've been pretty consistent on this hunt so far in terms of like getting some encounters in and stuff. I feel like we've done our due diligence, you know? Any one of these times it could shine, but it chooses not to, which I'm not fond of, won't lie. I think I need to go potty to clear out my bubbled guts and bathe. If I'm feeling up to it, I can maybe shave, but man. I'm going through cycles of blah right now. Just gonna try to get a lot of sleep tonight, I don't know. That was my plan last night, but then I woke up feeling like absolute garbage. To be fair, I didn't sleep very long or very well. Had I slept well, I still wouldn't have slept very long because I didn't fall asleep early enough, but I also happened to have not slept well at all. Then woke up feeling like complete garbage. So, I don't know, man. We have a lot of things stacked up against us. We're gonna have to pray for some recovery. Dang. Hanging on by a thread here. I probably shouldn't have streamed today, but this Morgrem ain't gonna shine if we don't do any encounters, so just trying to get them reps in. Because it's only a matter of time. Alright, we're gonna start wrapping it up, you guys. It's been a rough one for me. My stomach is really wrecked right now. I went from my head to my stomach, or from my stomach to my head, back to my stomach. Just been all over the place, man. This illness cannot decide how it wants to torment me. Only that it does want to. So it's looking like it's probably not going to be this stream. But that's okay. So this will be our last encounter. So Morgrem, if you're going to shine, it's got to be now, my guy, or else we'll see you another time. Alright, not this time. Alright. Well, I won't lie and say I had fun. I've been pretty distracted by my own... But, you know. Thanks for watching anyways, guys. We'll get him. We're not going to give up. Goodbye.